Hello gamers, this is John, host of Video Games in the World, and welcome to my Metroid Fusion live stream. Originally I meant to do this live stream yesterday, but it seems like it turns out that it had to happen today because I was busy with other things yesterday. And also I put a wrong stream key code on my app, but now we're having this live stream right now. And Metroid Fusion, I love Metroid Fusion. It's one of the best titles in the Metroid franchise, and I love the fear or atmosphere of the game. First time I saw this, no, Samus. Okay, so this is Metroid Fusion. Metroid Fusion, baby. Okay, so we're gonna go with the intro. It goes like this. I've been assigned to watch over Biologics research team, so I once again found myself on the surface of SR-388, homeworld of the Metroids. Okay, she tells us wait here. Samus always gets the job done, but this time it was there that I was attacked by a life form I had never encountered before. It was only later that I learned of the identity of my attacker, the parasitic organism we now know as X. Unaware of my condition, I was returning to the station when disaster struck. Once the X has infested my central nervous system, I lost consciousness, and my ship drifted into an asteroid belt. Oh boy. Boom. The ship's emergency systems automatically ejected the escape pod before impact. Biologics vessel recovered it and transported me to Galactic Federation HQ. However, during the journey, the X multiplied within me, corrupting large areas of my power suit. It then came to light that the organic components of my power suit had become so integrated with my system that it could not be removed while I was unconscious. Large portions of my suit had to be surgically removed, dramatically altering my physical appearance. However, the X in my central nervous system were too embedded to be removed safely. I was given a minimal chance of survival. Then someone found a cure. They proposed using a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. It seems that the Federation had managed to preserve a cell culture from the last infant Metroid from SR-388. The serum was prepared and injected without delay. The X parasites were immediately and completely destroyed. Man. That Metroid hatchling became so influential in Samus after Super Metroid. And even during the events too, and before it. As for me, one life ended, yet I survived, reborn, as something different. Pondering this fact, I realize I owe the Metroid hatchling my life twice over, even after death. We'll soon be arriving at the BSL research station. I must prepare for docking. The ship's computer has notified me of our approach to the Biological Space Labs, or BSL, research station. During my surgery, the research team sent the last batch of creatures we captured there, as well as the infected pieces of my power suit, After regaining consciousness, I learned that in an unexplained explosion rocked the station. For some reason, this awoke a nameless fear in my heart, and now I'm being sent there to investigate. My mission on the BSL station will be overseen by my new ship's computer. Following the commands of this blunt computerized CO is something I have to bear, as it was a condition of my taking the ship. For someone who dislikes taking orders, this is the second time I found myself having to do so. It makes me recall my other CO. Now this game takes place after the events of Metroid Other M, which was not very well received by fans and critics alike. But I thought it was okay in terms of story and graphics. And here's a fun fact about Samus' suit in Metroid Fusion. You can connect the Game Boy Advance and the GameCube, and you play with Samus's Fusion suit in the first Metroid Prime video game. Well, since Metroid Prime Trilogy on the Switch is coming out soon, I hope, then probably you'll play with the Fusion suit. Hopefully it's not a DLC. The pre-DLC era. Those were the good old days. And also, to all the ones watching this live stream, I want to advise you to continue staying home, because I know everything is reopening slowly, but don't try to take such large risk, okay? Because it's still not very safe out there. If you go out, wear a mask and gloves at all times. And by the way, and watch out, by the way, because there are some crazy people. There are some crazy people out there coughing on others, being stupid. I'm sure you've seen the videos. And also, be sure to drink hot liquids, such as tea, for example. This is unfortunate news. The specimens brought back by the field were infected by X parasites. The X can mimic its prey. Any specimen could have hosted it. Before the explosion, the security sensor scanned one. The gelatinous X parasites invade and rapidly reproduce, killing the host creature. They also absorb DNA and use it to mimic the host. You were almost killed by an X infection. Only the Metroid vaccine saved your life. It seems Metroids were the main predators of the X. That's why the vaccine worked so quickly and so well. But it has also changed your cellular makeup. You will never be infected by X again. Many species and violent ones. This is vital, Samus. You could say that the computerized CO in this game could be like Cortana from Halo. Yeah, you could say so, but personally, I prefer Cortana. She was awesome. For an artificially intelligent sentient being, Cortana, she was cool. Not to mention pretty hot, too. Downloadable weapons data. Yes. Time to go for the data room and get some missiles. Chance of survival climbs to 20% with missiles, but it's still not enough. Getting the morph ball and a bomb. Getting the morph ball will increase survival chances to 20%. To 25%, I must say. That computer reminds me of a corrupt Federation CO I served under the name Adam Malkovich. He caught me lady on missions. From anyone else, it would have sounded sarcastic, but Adam made it sound dignified. Out of respect and with some irony, I named the computer after him. Now, the computerized CO that she names Adam is based on the artificially intelligent computer HAL 9000 from Stanley Kubrick's Oscar-winning film A Space Odyssey. Well, there were artificially intelligent computers after HAL 9000, like Mother in the first Alien movie, and also Father in Alien Resurrection, written by Joss Whedon. Electrical interference has knocked out the elevators on the main deck. This may be related to the X. I'll work on it. As for you, try to find another way to the target. It's located here. Huge biosigns. Okay, so the yellow ones will restore your health. The green ones will restore your ammunition. However, the red ones will fully restore your health and your ammo. There you go. Remember those doors to the boss's room in Super Metroid? Well, this time, when they open their eyes and you don't see their eyelid, that's when it's safe to shoot them. But watch out for its for its optical blast. There you go. Okay, so this is the first boss of the game. And this guy appears in Metroid 2, Return of Samus. Or, for those who are playing the 3DS game, Samus Returns. Oh, who should be Samus in the live-action Metroid movie? I remember watching the Sky Calls where Jessica Chobot played as Samus Aran. In my honest opinion, if a Hollywood actress is to play Samus Aran, let it be like someone very new. Either Ciara Hanna or some other actress like Ciara Hanna. Or maybe Sydney Sweeney from The Handmaid's Tale and Euphoria. I gotta say she's pretty athletic, Sydney Sweeney. The breeding environments have been invaded by X-parasites. Sector 1 shows several abnormalities on biosensors. A simulation of the SR3D ecosystem. Gotta get to the main elevator. Okay, let's go. Okay. First, let's get this missile. Okay. The more missiles, the better. Okay. Scary. Man, I remember the first time I played this game, I peed my pants watching that thing. The SAX. That was scary. Now, about actresses playing Samus, we all remember the actress of Captain Marvel and Avengers Endgame, Brie Larson, wanting to play the character of Samus. Yeah, because she disguised herself as Samus one time in Halloween. The main elevator leading to the access shaft has been badly damaged. Unusable for some time. Some unknown agent is at work. Something very powerful, certainly not human. The atmospheric stabilizers. They rapidly reproduce. Okay, so it's time to clear the atmospheric stabilizers. Yeah, like I said, Brie Larson wanted to play Samus Aran. But I can think of other actresses too, like Emilia Clarke, Katie Lotz. Yeah, she's got the muscle. But some people will say they're like, Katie Lotz? Nah, she's not that tall. Well, who cares? Who cares she ain't that tall? She's got the muscle and the tough attitude. Those abs of hers. Well, Millie Bobby Brown could play a young Samus or Sadie Singh. Then again, who knows, right? Lots of the creatures from Metroid 2 make a comeback in this game. Okay. Watch out for the lava. Don't got the Varia suit or the gravity suit yet. Okay, let's do it. Woo! more left. One more unit left. The thing about this quarantine is that I took the time to watch some TV shows that I haven't watched in like forever. I already told you this in the Metroid Zero mission failure of a live stream because I got killed. I'm gonna do another one, but this time I won't get killed. I'll make it to the end. I got very clumsy, that's all. I could have finished it, but I didn't want to start all over from the beginning because it was late and I had to hit the sack. Okay, so now I'm approaching the boss's room. The cool thing about gaming nowadays is that we all know that there are many cool games today, but sometimes when you get tired of the new, you just want to go back to the old. Okay. Ooh, a Chozo statue. Darn it. The charge beam ability recovered. Press hold and B to charge. Another missile here. And also, gamers, I want to wish you tomorrow all a happy Memorial. Yeah, under these circumstances, it's impossible to go out and barbecue to the park, but if you live in a house with a backyard, then consider yourself lucky. But hey, you can always cook your burgers in the house too. Your burgers and your hot dogs. Yeah, we all love eating hamburgers and sausages on Memorial Day and the 4th of July. But because of these conditions, it's not going to be the same this year. I can only hope for the best for everyone in this world. And to all the people who lost a loved one to COVID-19, my heartfelt thoughts are with you. Also, for this video, I want to give a shout out to Repsion due to his outstanding video on the talk he gave today on cancel culture. Kudos to you, brother, and I hope you enjoyed the pet picture you requested for, or which are 3 turtles that I got. If I had the 4th turtle and a pet rat, then the whole family would be together right there. You know, the 1984 Ninja Turtles deserve their own comic book series deserve their own TV series. Yup, the X made it to all the other sectors. Sector 2 Troll. The tropical habitat shows abnormalities. He or it may be in Sector 2, TRO. Okay. As I listened to the briefing, my thoughts turned to Adam. The real Adam understood me well. He would end orders by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He knew I wouldn't disagree. That was just his way of noting our trust. I wonder if I can trust his computer too. Okay, like I was saying about the 1984 Ninja Turtles comics, this is what I think about the Ninja Turtles from then. The Turtles of Rise of the Ninja Turtles, a lot more comedy than Teen Titans Go, but with a lot more action. The 2012, a balance between fun and edgy. 2003, they were a lot edgier, but they never forgot about the fun. The 1987 cartoon, "Cowabunga, dude, let's have some pizza!" But the 1984 comics, you are about to get murdered. I have learned the identity of our mysterious saboteur. An X mimicking you. Oh boy. The SAX. I believe the SAX came from the capsule containing your infected suit parts. It used a power bomb to escape the quarantine bay. That explosion breached the capsules containing all the X that started this disaster. But the SAX is definitely our biggest worry right now. The SAX is mimicking you at full power. You can't face it. If you see the SAX, just run. Don't think about fighting. Still very vulnerable to cold, an unexpected side effect of the Metroid vaccine. Like Metroids, you can be frozen by an ice beam. Of course, the SAX is armed with an ice beam. Stay away. If you see it, just run. A bomb data is ready in the data room. But to get there, we got to release the level 1 hatch. Yup, keep an eye out for the SAX. All the way going up. Okay. Security level 1 unlocked. Blue hatches are now active. Oh, someone's watching a movie over there. Katy Perry. She has a lovely voice. Okay, this is the data room, and now we got the bomb. Now, about a live-action Metroid movie, I already talked about actresses, right? So, who should write the Metroid movie? Well, the guy who wrote Kong Skull Island wants to do that, but he wants to base the Metroid movie on Super Metroid. Well, if it were up to me to write a Metroid movie, I would base it on the first game, and make flashbacks about Samus's origins. It would be more like a Batman Begins type of movie. Some people would say that Joss Whedon would be a good writer, but Joss Whedon, he doesn't play video games, I think. In terms of actresses, I even thought of Melissa Benoist as Samus Aran. When it comes to heroic, strong female roles, Melissa Benoist needs more recognition than being just Supergirl. Emily Bent Rickards, too. Emily Bent Rickards? Well, there could be a possibility. Woman needs more recognition than being just Felicity Smoke. Or how about Eliza Taylor? Yep, she would be great. Okay, let's bomb this. Ugh, side hoppers. I hate those guys. Especially in Super Metroid. Oh, you gotta watch out for the blue ones, cause the more you shoot them, the faster they get. And when you get... Occasionally they're harmless, but if you touch those blue things, you're gonna be in for a world of pain. That's for sure. Gotcha. Oh boy. I was watching Gamers.com's video of the history of his re-upload about the history of Dead Space. Too bad that they deleted his original video because copyright. Ay, Dios mío, qué idiotas. Los de YouTube. A veces. What I mean to say is that sometimes they can be so idiotic with the copyright. Supposedly there's a missile in here. Nope. Not the place. The boss room is below. Yes. The NES video. Okay, time to get this guy. Get under him. Okay, he's parachuting. Get under him and shoot missiles at his eye. From under him. Here we go. Jump. There we go. Haha. Just a few more missiles and he's down for good. And he's down. Whoa. Jesus. Yeah. Gotta watch out. Now about Repson's video of cancel culture, I'm gonna make my own video about it tomorrow and give my own opinion on the issue. High jump and jump ball abilities recovered. Yup. That, my friends, is the spring ball. It was called the spring ball in Super Metroid and in other games too. Uh-oh. So these creatures got petrified, huh? Well, you'll see what's gonna happen now. Fear her. When you hear those footsteps, don't try to confront the SAX. Just run. Missile tank acquired. Jump. Yes. Well, if I had the gravity suit, I would move freely underwater and get that thing. Such a long time since I played this game anyway. But you know what? When I saw that video about the rise and fall of Dead Space from Gamers.com's Rise and Fall videos, all I gotta say is that I'm not gonna forgive EA Games for what they did to Dead Space and Battlefield and Anthem. But hey, Bethesda and Naughty Dog, they're gonna follow soon enough. Yeah, I mentioned Naughty Dog, and I'm gonna get in trouble for that. But you know what? I don't give a damn. It's not like I'm the biggest YouTuber anyway. But you know what? Even if I'm not the biggest YouTuber, I do all I can to try to make it somehow. I'm not interested in becoming like uber famous or glory or anything like that. Whatever situations comes at me, I do the best of my ability to make it the best out of bad situations that come at me. Because at the end of the day, we all got our problems. Okay. Samus, we've got trouble. Releasing the security lock may have been a bad idea. Huh, it was. The SAX has invaded the water environment in Sector 4 with several thousand X. With the blue hatches active, the SAX slipped in easily. The creatures and systems in Sector 4 are already showing multiple irregularities. I'm currently investigating. I'll brief you in the navigation room when you arrive. Is your objective clear? Yes, sir. Now head for Sector 4. Okay. The SAX, an enemy with my strongest abilities, but does it have reason? Nope, it doesn't. It's just a killing machine. In the current state, she can face it head on. The SAX is her, only heartless and soulless. Yup, gotta stop it before it launches its potential and threatens the entire universe. Okay, so here we are. This sector has taken more damage than expected. I knew the X were powerful and destructive, but still, this seems to be purposeful. We certainly can't rule out the possibility that the SAX has a high degree of intelligence. And he finds it fascinating, especially the SAX. So, the Ceres is a large creature that has a speed booster in this game. Huh, we get the speed booster a lot earlier in this game than later on, unlike in... Well, you get the speed booster in the Norfair area in Super Metroid, while in Zero Mission you get it in Kraid's lair. Some broken power nodes have electrified the water, but we can't cut the power. Yup. Touch the water and you'll be bacon. Electrocuted. Another video game company I won't forgive, Konami, for canceling Top Island Hills and going to full pachinko. But hey, at least they bought us like anniversary collections of Castlevania and Contra. Huh. Sorry, it's just that. It's just that, cold. really like the music of Metroid Fusion. Such an atmosphere of fear it gives. Fear and terror. Because you never know what's coming. Haha. You ain't gonna... Okay, I got 5 energy tanks now. Missiles again. A secret area. I love Metroidvania games. They're so damn cool. Axiom Verge, I thought it was pretty cool for a spiritual successor to Metroid. Break this wall open, and now we're getting to the boss's lair. Ooh, somebody ate it fresh. Yup, the X did eat it. Jump. 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 Oh, no jumping this time, thank God. Jump away. Jump away. Jump away. Jump, 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 jump. Follow the leader, leader. Takes me back to the 90s, that song. Say, watch out for this thing. This one. Yep, I hit it. Okay, hit it in the head with your missiles. know, not only have I been watching TV shows during this quarantine, but also taking time for personal reflection on a lot of things. Some things I can be proud of, but some things I'm not proud of. Okay, so I got the speed booster. Put about the loud volume. Someone was watching a movie. There you go. That's the missile I forgot earlier on. But now let's lower the water levels so the place won't be electrified, to minimize the danger of electrified water. One time I joke around in science class in school about water conducting electricity. I don't know. I was just trying to act like a Rockhound from Armageddon. Like I remember when Pikachu defeated Onyx with electricity due to water sprinklers. Yeah, and in that episode, that's when Brock joined Ash in his journey. And Misty was whining and complaining about her bicycle at the time. Well, I wouldn't blame her because her bike was destroyed just because of Ash trying to save his Pikachu from a swarm of from a bunch of Spearows. From a flock of Spearows, I mean. But you know what? Ash accidentally destroyed May and Dawn's bike. They seem to be pretty cool with it, but Misty was the only one whining and complaining about it. The navigation, yeah. So Ceres had been infected by the X too. Well, as a result, you recovered another ability. At this rate, you may be able to face the AX yet, but that's still a ways off. And now it's time to get super missiles. Avoid opening sensitive areas unless it's absolutely necessary. The route to the data room in Sector 2 is blocked by still more SAS activity. So now it's time to go to Sector 3, PYR, the fire area. You could say that this sector is the Norfair of this game. So it's gonna be pretty hot. Me mind on fire, me soul on fire, feeling hot, hot, hot. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Party people all around me, feeling hot, hot, hot. Buster Poindexter. His real name, David Johansen. La sala de navegación, the navigation room. Thankfully, the eggs have not invaded this area yet. The data room here is sealed by another security hatch. In order to download, you must find a security room here and activate level 2 hatches. This may allow the SAX and parasites into the area, but we are left with no choice. Your recovery is our main goal. The data room is here. As I explained, security rooms can be shown on a map. Be careful, Samus. You will see very violent organisms here, and avoid the ultra-heated areas. Your suit can take such high temperatures, but we're working on it. Not even extremely low temperatures. The level 2 hatches are green. Release the lock and proceed to the data room for download. Super missile data is ready. Your firepower will triple. Oh yes, the super missiles. So far, so good. I also want to give shout-outs in this playthrough to Headlock Gaming on his Facebook and YouTube, and also Ricky on One Coin Only. Damn good gamers, these guys, and fun to watch. Well, the doors are open, and I allowed the X inside. Those things are smart. I killed it with the shine spark. That was cool. Okay, there's a missile here. And there's something on the other side. But that's a few ways. So there's a energy tank and missile, I believe. But we can't go inside unless we have the various suit. Okay. Jump up! I really love that shine spark of Samus Aran. Okay. Here we go. I would love to see an Angry Video Game Nerd playthrough of Metroid Fusion or the original Metroid. The Super Missile Beta downloaded. But now what's coming, dudes, is a boss. This ain't good. required. It's the BOX robot. This is round 1 with this boss. Watch out for that firebomb he throws. There you see. There you go. And the brain is being exposed. Ain't that cool? Huh, he'll come back later. You'll see. And you need the screw attacks for this one. Sector 3, and we're gonna go to the next sector. Recharge. Okay. Okay. I see that you encounter a rogue security robot. You may destroy it again if you meet it again. Your safety is vital. So sectors 5 and 6 are open. Infiltrated by the X. Much harder to stop than suspected, indeed. Sector 5 Arc is Sub-Zero. Still susceptible to cold front of vaccine side effects. So we're gonna go to Sector 6. Sector 6 NOC, the night habitat. So we're gonna have to go to the navigation room there. Ooh. Does Samus suspect anything? No, I do not think so. Good. Monitor her closely. Affirmative. Out. Wonder who's that mysterious guy? Okay, Sector 6 NOC, the nocturnal area. The various suit here data is here from HQ, ready to download. There is a problem. X from the Sub-Zero sector are in Sector 6 NOC, and they've been changed by the cold. If you absorb one, you'll be frozen from within. This seems like a deliberate tactic. So we gotta be extremely careful until we get that various suit. And this is gonna be a very dark area. Un área es muy oscura. Now, some of the blue X parasites are hiding in blocks. Don't let it get you. Now, you can stop them using your firepower. But they won't stay a stun for long, so be careful. Watch out. Oh my god. Oh! That must have hurt. Gotta run away like the Flash. Yes. Alright. It's the SAX. Uh-oh, power bomb. Uh-oh. Bad move. Oh boy. Help! Ay, Dios mío. Better watch out. They're not infected. These parasites. Yes. Phew! Oh boy. No! You moron! You destroyed my data room! So you got my very suit, eh? Okay. Give it back. Yes. And I have it, the various suit. Now we can survive extreme high and low temperatures. Yeah. Oh, and I can see that on that one on my notification that that one coin only is live, and most of the time he plays hacked ROMs. Come to me. Well, who do you think? Okay, one question about Frozen and DC Comics and all that. Who do you think is better, Elsa or Killer Frost? Frozen. Talking about the freedom of being oneself. Yes. Okay, back to the navigation room. How did the X download the virus suit data? This doesn't make any sense at all unless the X have the ability to process data organically. Now you will be protected from extreme temperatures. Most importantly, the SAX will no longer be able to freeze you, so you can escape easier. But you're still too weak. That thing is too much for you. You currently have no way of damaging him, but my simulations indicate that a penetrating weapon like the plasma beam might work. Developing modification data will take HQ some time, though. There's also a chance that you may be able to restore your plasma beam by absorbing a large core X, as you did with the charge beam function. Yup. As for restoring ice beam functionality, I doubt it. Your current cellular makeup will reject that addition. Therefore, HQ has developed an ice missile upgrade. This will add a freezing effect to your missiles. It will help. Well, that's genius of them at least. Let it go. Well, let's hope. Let's go to the next sector. Time to go to Sector 5. Sector C, Sector 5, ARC. To the navigation room. You need to download data for the ice missile upgrade, but as you might expect, the data room here is secured. Level 3 security hatches are yellow. Release the security lock and download data as usual. And experiment with those new missiles, they will be helpful. Is your objective clear? Yes. You know what to do? Go to it. Let's get moving. Gotta deactivate those yellow doors first. Okay, security room. Security level 3 unlocked. Yellow hatch is now active. Ice effect added to missiles, and now we can freeze them. Huh, Elsa ain't got nothing on Samus. Here we go. One. Oh, disgusting. All right. Time to rush to the yayo. Rush to the yayo. There you go. Yes. Okay, let's run like the Flash. Now, that thing, you cannot destroy it with your missiles, but so you need a power bomb to destroy that thing. And something is flying right there. Okay. Gotcha. And need a power bomb for this. Uh-oh. We got problems. Emergency in Sector 3. I remember one of my high school friends was lost in this and I had to help him. Yeah, because he loves Metroid. The error could melt down soon. It seems the main boiler's cooling unit is malfunctioning. This could easily destroy the entire research station as it will likely trigger the auto-destruct explosives. We have about 6 minutes. Okay, time to get to Sector 3 and haul some ass over there. Yeah. Now, in my old channel, the only time I ever done a Mario playthrough was the original Mario video game in honor of Bob Hoskins when he died. Hey, maybe I could do a Mario playthrough in this channel too. Video games are a way of life to me. I'm sorry, just saying myself. You know, I saw another Solid Snake video regarding the coronavirus and it was a lot more fun. I really loved how Christopher Randolph and David Hayter reprised their respective roles as Snake and Otacon. You know, Snake may be a soldier and a clone of Big Boss, but still, but that doesn't mean he cannot feel any pain. He's still human. Even though he doesn't consider himself normal, which like being a clone of Big Boss. I remember those things from Super Metroid that the ones that had their eyes open, you could see their eyes, they could not be destroyed. It's like they were like virtually indestructible. Why they made them indestructible? Well, make them more interesting, I guess. Okay, we're almost close to the main boiler. Yes. This is the main boiler control room, and there's a scientist. And it's not a scientist, it's an X mimicking a scientist. And even that computer is surprised too, saying, "What impressive intelligence!" Well, you said it yourself. The X, they mimic their prey. And we got the wide beam ability to recover beam widens dramatically. Yeah. Cooling unit operational. Phew. That was a little too close for comfort. Now, would I catch up with The Walking Dead? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think the viewership of The Walking Dead is not as relevant, it's not as great as it used to be anymore. Most likely because the show deviated so much from the comics that a lot of people might have stopped watching it, you know. Yes. Let's go to the I want to play it. Oh, sorry, I'm just lost my train of thought. Now, you might ask for a lot from my live stream. Will I be doing bad games too? Well, there's a possibility I might do some bad games too. Because I played a lot of bad games into my time as a gamer, you know. I've played many good games, but I've also played a lot of bad games. Like Operation Raccoon City, for example. And I highly regret wasting my freaking money on that freaking game. The X mimicked a crew member. It all makes sense now. The X can absorb the memories and knowledge of their prey. What an astounding find! HQ was very impressed. But don't you find it strange? This could have destroyed the station with the X in it, not to mention the SAX. Unusual for a self-preserving species like the X, unless your presence is an even greater threat, a threat to the existence of X elsewhere. This is only a hypothesis. Their survival instinct is in conflict with their newly borrowed intelligence. Bioscience on the habitation deck. Survivors? Maybe there is a chance. Yep, there are survivors indeed, but these survivors you'll see are 4 familiar faces plus 1. Bye-bye, Mama. Me, Okay, let's go to the elevator. All the way to the top. Gamers, the habitation deck. Okay. bullcry. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Woo-wee! Mother. Okay. And here are our little surviving friends. Remember those creatures from Super Metroid? The Itikuns and the Dakuras. And it turns out the Dakura has a little baby. Oh, ain't that thing cute? Okay. Now let's go to the navigation room and report to Adam, folks. Itikuns and Dakuras. I've met these intelligent beings before. They seem to recognize me as well. How unusual to meet again here. In the past, they've helped me unleash abilities I didn't know I had. But where did they run to? I hope they're safe. Don't worry, Samus, they are safe. Haha. Okay. So the survivors were not human. Most unfortunate. We can now confirm the deaths of all crew members. I imagine this was the case, but I hope it wasn't so. I believe the eggs only infected the humans for knowledge. That form is too weak for battle. I'm sure the others were merely food for the eggs. Samus, I think they're evolving, growing stronger. Some are now appearing that resist your current weapons. HQ anticipated this and sent a power bomb to Ada as soon as the hardware team finished it. Download it immediately. Our choice of data rooms is limited to this one in Sector 5 ARC. Go, now. Okay. Back to Sector 5 it is. Okay, time to run like the Flash. Or Chitara, better said. Huh. I used to love Chitara in Thundercats. Yeah, Lino was my favorite in the old Thundercats cartoon, but Chitara, I loved her. And don't even mention Thundercats Roar. I don't want to hear anything about that abomination. Looks like it had a threesome with Teen Titans Go, Steven Universe, and Adventure Time. Or, no. Amazing World of Gumball. But hey, Steven Universe is a great cartoon. I don't hate it. Well, it's sad it ended, but, you know, all good things must come to an end, one way or the other. Yeah, that's how it is. All good things must come to an end someday. There you go. Okay. We got it. The power bombs. Now we can destroy that thing that's blocking some of the doors. I used to call them super bombs instead of power bombs when I was a kid, playing Super Metroid and all. You know, there's a rumor that the sequel to the hit Legend of Zelda game, Breath of the Wild, is you know, could be following the story of Zelda 2: Adventure of Link. Nah, I don't think it should do that. I think Breath of the Wild should remain its own story. The sequel to Breath of the Wild should remain its own story. And here comes the SAX. Phew. Thank God it didn't catch me right there. Sorry, just thinking. You know, sometimes I mumble to myself. Okay, now that you have the power bombs, you can destroy these things. And look, they gave me a red parasite. Thank yous. Yes. No! No! Okay, here we go. No, no, no! That was a little too close for comfort. Okay, now we gotta go back to the navigation room for our next mission. There you go. That's the item we got there. Okay, so let's go all the way up. Enter the navigation room. Samus, return to your ship. I have important information. Well, the elevator has finally... Well, it's time to go back to the ship. But we're not leaving the station just yet because there's many eggs to kill. Uh-oh. And the power is down again. Okay, now these things are armored creatures, and you need to destroy them with a power bomb. Unfortunately, my beef with the green parasites is that no ammo for the power bombs. Oh look, it's Ridley. Not good. Time for the docking bays. Okay, folks, so once you get into the ship, like in the original game, you can replenish your health and ammo. Let's not save the day because we are in this live stream. We're not going to save anything. The main silo of the reactor has gone offline. That's why all elevators and station systems are down. Elevators and hatches won't work. This doesn't bode well. If you can go to this point, you may be able to start the auxiliary power system. Then we can figure out why the main silo went offline. Is your objective clear? Yes. By the way, I asked you to return here to tell you, some strange creatures have boarded your ship. I confirmed that they were not ex-hosts and gave them a berth. Do you know anything about these strange creatures? Oh yeah, these are Itikuns and Dakaras. Now, if you're asking, how come the Dakara has a baby? Well, if you play the video game Super Metroid and when you meet the Dakara for the first time in the Brinstar area, you'll find out that it has an egg. Egg, which means an offspring was born from it. Okay. Jeez, that's a lot of roots. The save rooms are offline too. And these shells are molting, which means something far worse has come out of it. Freaking space pirates. It's infected by X-parasites. Yes. We're getting close to the upcoming boss right now. Woo! Okay. There's that robot spider. Huh. The first time I fought this boss, it kind of reminded me of the bow spider from Mega Man X. Okay, now we got it. You can destroy it with your charged beams. Okay, it's about to get wrecked. Gotcha. Alright. Our next ability, the Space Jump. Yeah. Auxiliary power engaged. And now we're gonna have to restore power to get to the source of what caused the power to go offline. No elevators or hatches will work. Without the main silo online, we're still stuck. It's time to find out the root of the problem. We'll have to find the source of those roots to proceed. But not only we got... now we gotta be careful with those insects. Watch out for their sting. It hurts like a mother. Her chocolate fudger. Get me. I can freeze you. I can freeze you too, freak. I can freeze you, Bisnatch. Oh! Epic failure. Oh, Jesus. All the way back to the beginning. Well, that's another epic failure of mine. Well, gamers, I'll try again soon enough.